Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be my retake of the walkthrough. I did it like a year ago, probably over that. Um, what had happened was I got I don't even know how to explain it. I did things off camera, and one thing led to another, and I forgot I was supposed to be recording, and yeah, so I just gave up. But yeah, to show I do have some semblance of competency in the game. I have platinumed it on this save. I have all the rings, all the spells, so I know somewhat what I'm doing. Um, Gonna be doing a faith build today. There's a Great X in the DLC I completely forgot about. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be using that. Should be fun. I hear it's pretty good. You got your standard classes here. The only ones that I think are noteworthy are the Knight, Mercenary, Warrior, and the Pyromancer. Pyromancer are some of the most busted spells in the game. Easy. The Knight, everything he starts out with, will last you the entire game. Same thing with the Mercenary. As a matter of fact, his twin swords are one of the best weapons in the game for Dex users. Warrior, it's your strength build, really fun. And then Pyromancer, if you played Dark Souls 1 and 2, Pyromancy works different in this game. Unlike the other games where you didn't have to invest any stats at all in it, you have to both dip into intelligence and faith. So I would recommend doing that on like a playthrough once you've already beaten the game, or at least you know what you're doing. But we're gonna go with Herald instead of the Cleric, mainly because he just has better, well, more well-rounded stats. So yeah. Um. Hush. I will be trying to do all the quests as well. Only thing I refuse to do is the freaking covenants because they suck. And that's my problem with this game's platinum is it's not particularly hard. It's just tedious. Like spending weeks of your time kind of tedious. Well, maybe not weeks, but definitely days. It took me over a day just to do one covenant. Truly a hell I wish on no one. Abbott. Oh. Thank you. everyone giving me souls. What the hell? Oh yeah. Now, one thing I didn't know, so I played this after Elden Ring, is your charged attacks do more damage. I knew they existed before Elden Ring, but I didn't know they did more damage, which my dad tested it, they do, so use that to your advantage. You weren't supposed to do that. So, 5 different things popped on my screen at once. What's going on? I remember when I first started in 2019 how much trouble he gave me. You know what, it's funny because I never really asked my father why he got this game. Because I didn't know what Dark Souls was. What had happened was I literally would just come up and he'd be fighting Gundyr. And one time I just asked him to play and it went off. Truly. A moment in history. For one of my favorite games of all time. Oh.
Welcome I to this. Then take nourishment from these sovereign. Then touch the darkness within me.
Dude, stop it!
Take. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
Alright, so, first thing of importance. Go get the Covenant Silver Serpent, right? So out here you can come out, and this guy will drop a PvP item. It's a Seed of a Giant Tree. We're not going to use it. Basically what it does is when you get invaded, it makes it so where the enemies will attack the invader as well. Because normally they won't. But you can jump on the tree. It may take you a bit. It took me many tries. And you actually get some stuff. So you come out here. Don't fall down because you will die. And you get an Estus Shard, which we can take to a guy down over there. And he'll give it to you. And he'll give you more Estus Celeste. Now, a good practice to start now, and we'll see this in a minute, is to start either hitting chests before you open it, or look at the chain. If the chain is curved like that, it's fine. If it's broken off, or anything other than just that, it's a mimic. Or at least that's always... I mean, I've played the game enough so where I know where all the mimics are. But if it's your first playthrough, I won't spoil that. Alrighty. Not because I always forget to do this.
Well, then
So this is Andre. He's your smith.
Pretty be careful.
He'll upgrade your weapons and such. I don't know a good strength weapon to use in the meantime. I hate this guy. Yeah, we're gonna cheese him. Want to fall off so bad. Katana is not a bad weapon at all, actually. Definitely a good dex weapon. For my anime fans. Not my thing personally, but... Frickin' dogs. Hate them. Hate them, hate them. Alrighty. Now we're actually going to do something a bit courageous here, a bit ballsy. We're going to go back to the Cemetery of Ash. Because there's a secret enemy, well not really a secret enemy, but like an enemy you're supposed to come back later and fight, but it's not. If you fought him before, you should be able to do him now. Because he's not scaled for like mid-game. He's just a little complex for just starting out. But because I'm a pro, oh wait, right, I forgot to explain. So whenever you beat a boss, you get a thing called get put into a state called Embered. Or if you find embers, you can put yourself in that state, and you get 20% more HP until you die. I think. Nah, So these guys are called crystal lizards. They will drop valuable gems and crafting material, well, not crafting materials, upgrading materials for you. The bigger ones specifically drop Titanite scales, which are used to enforce boss weapons and weapons you get from them. I'm trying to think if there was any non-boss weapons you use for that, because I don't think there is. There is another like special kind of upgrade material called Twinkling Titanite, which that we will need because the weapon we're gonna get isn't a boss weapon. But that's for like certain special weapons and such. That's not where I wanted to go. That's not at all where I wanted to go. Oh wow, my dad's watching my stream. Wow, that was... Jesus, it was a long time ago I played this game. It was before Elden Ring. I want to say it was 2019 when I started playing. And it's funny because I remember seeing the launch, not the launch trailers, the trailers for Elden Ring when it was getting closer to launch date. I think it was like December of 2021. And I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was made by the people who made these games. And I remember when it clicked, I was like, oh! And then I started keeping tabs on it, and it was really cool watching them like tease the classes and stuff. Alright, so, hold on, I gotta check the stats for this thing. I don't think it requires dex. Why is everything doing bleed in this game, bro? Oh, wait, no, that's critical. Never mind, you're a dumbass. Oh, it doesn't require any dex at all. Oh, it is upgraded with Titanite scales, huh? So, we need to get that out of the way. We have a while before we get there is the thing. And I mean like... Alright, I want to get my vigor to 22, and then we'll start getting into strength. Because you don't need that much. It even says on the weapons wiki that it's good for low-level builds because it does pretty good damage for meeting base requirements, which is 26 strength and 15 faith. So... Oh, I wonder if that means we'll be able to use the great bows they use as well. Actually, hold on. Because I remember the great bows they did were pretty good too. As a matter of fact, there's a glitch you can do with it. It's called the Millwood Great Bow. There's a glitch you can do with it with the crossbow you get way at the end of the game. And you can do a glitch where you rapid fire a great bow, which is stupid. It wrecks everything. It isn't really viable because what you have to do would get you killed mid-fight, but it's still funny to do if you are able to get it off. I could, I suppose, when I get to the cathedral, make a beeline for it. I guess that would work. Oh, I don't have the dex to use the... Oh, no! Well, there is another option, I suppose. One that's gonna take a little more work. That's okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I can use that just yet. No. It's fine. It's fine. Holy hell. That is awful. That is god awful. Got it. Up. Actually, I suppose I could go grab the broadsword and use that for right now. Either that or... Actually, it won't really matter what weapon we use, because we're gonna get things we're not really supposed to. Oh, we still got it. Well, we have to go down there. So. remember I was talking about the mimics? Yeah, the chain is a pretty good way to tell. Now you have two options here. You could either kill it, or you could use something called an undead hunter charm, where you throw it at it and it'll put it to sleep, and you can grab the item it has safely. I don't have one of those, so I'm gonna have to kill it. Now the thing with the battle axe you get is it's very good for early game. However, once you get a weapon that's more suitable for your build, you want to ditch it immediately, because you'll notice it doesn't have a tribute bonus at the bottom, which means it doesn't scale with your stats. But in turn, it usually does higher base damage. Oh, also, this guy. He drops literally the best great sword in the game, if not the best sword in the game. But the thing is, it's an extremely rare drop. So, have to do with that what you will. Alrighty, so we're gonna go upgrade. Ducks again. We need 3 levels of it. It should be alright.
Well, then take farewell of me.
Okay. So we're gonna go get the broadsword. Go get a few other things. Now, basically, what we're setting up to do is kill a boss that you're supposed to kill at the later in the game, called what's this guy go? Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Basically, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to go out, you're supposed to fight the 4 main lords, and then you come back and you fight the Dancer. But the thing is, if you kill a certain NPC, you can get the item you need to trigger the fight early, and you can fight it right then and there. Usually people don't do this though because he's scaled for late game. However, there's a few things you can do to beat her easier. One is using a weapon called the Dark Hand, which, like the Deep Battle Axe, So, like the deep battle axe, it does not scale, but it does pure dart damage, which is what the dancer is weak to. So you could use that, or you can do a glitch we're gonna do, which completely disables her AI. So you could just sit there and pluck her with arrows. But the problem with that is it just takes a while. And that is the item score I was talking about. If we are going to use, once we kill the dancer, because then that gives us access to... Goodbye. Bye, what? Because then that gives us access to an area with a lot of late game stuff, which we'll use. Now here you can throw fire bombs. Let's see if I can still do this. I guess not. Well, you know what? That works. Ow. Holy. Alright, grab that. Get the hell out of here. Oh. Okay. Wow. How good is the broadsword? I never use this thing, like, ever. Well, I suppose you cannot go wrong.
Ah, well met.
With, making it raw for right now.
Pretty be careful. I don't...
But hey, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered. Yeah, because it's doing 163. For a straight sword, that's insane. Oh, wait. Hold on. Forgot to...
What?
So I think what we're gonna do
Pretty. I go.
is we're gonna free Grey Rat. We're gonna go kill Vort, because he's not hard at all. And then we're gonna go kill the Dancer, because the Dancer is gonna give us around, like, 20 free levels, which should be more than enough. So. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Wow. That is so bad, bro. Now, actually, while we talk to Grey Rat, I do want to see...
No, you're from far
just so
away.
I can point ahead.
And judging by the bell, you must be some of that enkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Alright, so we do have to fight kind of like a mini-boss, but I'm not too worried because there is a strat you can do to cheese him. Alright, back to the shrine. The only problem, I will say, with the Dancer method is that it's gonna take a hot minute. Like, it's gonna take, like, 10 minutes.
Pretty.
But trust the process, trust the process. Basically, you only need...
Just
99 standard arrows and 99
goodbye.
fire arrows. Well, not 99 of them, but like just like maybe 40, 50 should be fine. Alright, let's go kill Vort. a good little thing you can do is Fexter Life has a Dark Souls 3 wiki. On it, it shows every single boss, what they're weak to, all the weapons, and stuff like that. I think it's good practice to look up what a boss is weak to. Why are you out here doing this? Because you fight these guys way later on. I don't know why he's here. I don't. You are not supposed to drop that. Well, not like I were gonna use it anyway, but... Awesome. And then up here is a shortcut. A whole bunch of goodies. Oh my god! Now, Vort is weak to lightning and dark, which the green gold pine resin is what you use for that. We're not going to use any summons or anything, because summoning will increase a boss health pool, so... Oh, there you go. So now, Poisoned Soul will give you, two things. You can only choose one of them, though, and that's how it works for all bosses. It'll give you a ring which increases how, which gives you health every time you hit someone consistently. The other one is his Great Mace, which is actually one of my favorite weapons in the game, as it's stupidly good. I wouldn't say it's OP, but that's why I like it, because it's good, but still feels balanced. But it does one of the highest frost buildups in the game, which frost isn't like how it is in Elden Ring, where like you can infuse it on weapons. It's only done to certain special weapons. But it still works like how it does in Elden Ring, which also means if you apply fire to someone who's been frostbitten, it resets the frostbite proc. And if you don't understand what that word salad meant, frostbite just takes a chunk of health. That's all it does.
Well, speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then taken.
That's all.
Farewell, Ashen Mate.
What's this?
Below your back and in one piece.
So we want 99 of these.
Goodbye.
That should be enough. Should. Just hoping. What are you doing, dude? No shot. No shot did that just happen. Screw you, game. Oh my god. I absolutely despise this game. I will spend like an hour or two on a specific save trying to farm that weapon. Just for the game to go and do that to me. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you because I can't even use it, and I'm not building towards it, so I won't be able to use it. Freak you. Dude. Stop. But yeah, that is one of the best weapons in the game. Mainly because it just works. Like, anything you could put on it is good. Maybe besides raw. Hey. And you gave me your leggings, which I can't... Well, well, you know, I'm closer to using that than I am to frickin'... Can you tell this game is cool to me? Alright, so now... Basically, what you do is you kill this lady. And you're going to want to approach this statue here. And the cutscene is going to start here. The boss fight's going to start. Then what you do is you immediately quit out. Alright. And then you're going to want to go back. And it should spawn you right outside of the bathroom. Alright, so basically what you have to do now is you have to go right up to the minimum spot where it'll let you enter the boss vault. That should be fine. And so immediately once you enter, you want to start backstepping. Like so. And here we are. And now... you just want to start firing. Now, do not worry. She's gonna stun a few times, and she may do a phase transition. But no matter what, her AI will stay broken. The only thing that would trigger her AI is if you were to step into her arena, so just don't do that. Now, worst case scenario, if we do have to like actually start the fight and finish her off, that will be okay for me. But I would recommend at that point getting more arrows than I did. Alright, yeah, we should have them. Yeah, so it does look like we have to go in and kill her. Should be fine. That's stupid. No, I'm actually not gonna use her boss soul for souls because she does have a spell I want. Probably not one I'm gonna use, but like still just one that's nice to have considering it's a miracle. Okay. And then we'll come back here later. Nice. So I would say 99 standard arrows and 40 fire arrows are what you do. Because the problem is doing that at like a fighting it normally at that level would have been rough.
Welcome us. Very well. Then take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Get that up to 20. 1.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
Bro, friggin' YouTube, man. These stupid ass ads. I don't want to answer your question. Okay. Right, what to do now? I suppose we just continue. Because we can't use the miracle I want to just yet. the lady who gives it to you isn't going at that. It's just but she gives you a banner, and you would go out here. You know, fun fact, you can actually see a bunch of places where you have to end up going. So, right there is the Cathedral of the Deep. Down here is the Abyss Watchers. There's the Stray Demon. And way over there is the Cursewater Greatwood. And then, fun fact, you can actually see... our good old friend, Mr. Arrow over there. I don't think you ever fight these guys again. We should have the weapon before the deacons and before the
I should be dead, yet you are.
So he will give you free levels in the exchange of making your character look like beef jerky, which that'll be explained later. Matter of fact, I think this is a good time to end the video. Because I gotta go eat lunch. It's 1:47. But we'll be back.